was a little bit serious, I figured, hey, I would do something a little bit happier. Well, to an extent. Today we are going to talk about, drum roll please, Doctor Who! So Doctor Who has been making its way across the pond to America lately. That was very punny. But for those of you who don't know what it is, here is a quick overview. Doctor Who is about an alien from the planet Gallifrey called the Doctor. Not Doctor Who. It's the Doctor. He travels around in his ship called the TARDIS, and in the TARDIS, he can travel anywhere in time and space. The TARDIS is also just generally awesome because it's bigger on the inside. For you Potterheads, it's basically like the Weasleys' pop-up tin or Hermione's bag. I'm also fairly sure that Mary Poppins is a Time Lord. The Doctor also has companions who help him when he travels. Most of them are attractive and of the feminine nature. But I'm not judging. Boys, that's not why you should watch it. Now come on, if I was a Time Lord, I would definitely want to pick really hot, smart guys. I mean, come on, wouldn't you want to travel time and space with an attractive member of the opposite gender? Another thing about the show is there have been 13 people thus far who have played the Doctor. See, Gallifreyans have this way of cheating death called regeneration. Ooh, spooky! Which basically means that you turn into an entirely different person. I mean, the Doctor is still the same person, but you know, he has a new face, new body, new personality. I know, the concept just sounds completely bonkers, but I promise you, it's awesome. Another really cool fact is that it has been on since the 60s. But it wasn't on all at once. That's something you have to understand. I smell a reboot! The original show was cancelled in 1996 with the 8th Doctor. But in 2005, it came back with a vengeance with not only a new Doctor, but a new companion. The very first episode of what the fandom calls New Who, which basically means it wasn't the classic series. Christopher Eccleston entered as the 9th Doctor in the episode entitled Rose, in which we did not only get a new Doctor by his new companion, Rose, who is played by the incredibly amazing Billie Piper. I personally quite enjoyed 9's episodes, but for some reason a lot of people tend to skip him. Literally, they skip an entire season and go to like season 7 with Matt Smith. Yes, I know. No, I love Matt. I really do. He is probably one of my favorite Doctors. Kind of want him to be my best friend. I really hope that he'll come to my wedding dressed as the Doctor. Yeah! But I mean, this is something I seriously feel really strongly about for some reason. If you skip 9 seasons, I feel like you are literally just choosing to skip an entire part of the Doctor. It's like wanting to date someone but not willing to listen to all their problems. Just because he wasn't the prettiest cookie in the jar, or wasn't as spunky as Matt Smith or David Tennant, it shouldn't mean you should skip him. And you are literally choosing not to fully accept the character of the Doctor. As I like to say, yes, I may enjoy one actor previous to the other, but I am loyal to the Doctor. The Doctor will always be the Doctor to me, no matter who plays him. Even with the new guy. Okay, yeah, I'm not too sure about Peter Capaldi, but I also wasn't really sure about Matt either, so... But I've liked everything that I've seen thus far, so... I trust Stephen Moffat. I can't believe I just uttered those words. Even though I'm pretty sure he's one of the biggest trolls to roam this earth. I am a Whovian through and through. I will wear my fez, my Converse, and my bow tie with pride. I will wave my Sonic in the air like I just don't care. Every time the Doctor laughs, I'll laugh. Every time the Doctor cries, I'll cry. Every time the Doctor falls over like a clumsy baby giraffe, I'll probably do it sometime during the day. I know to someone who doesn't really obsess over anything could kind of see this as a cult. It has a cult following, yes, but it isn't a cult. You see, for a lot of Whovians, the Doctor was there for us when a lot of real people weren't. Unlike TV shows today that tell you how perfect you need to be, how popular you have to be important, and how much of a loser you are for not being with the latest trends. When we literally feel like no one cares anymore, he's the kind of character that encourages us. When we're having a bad day and feel like nothing will ever be okay again, we hear this quote in our heads. The way I see it, life is a pile of good and bad things. The good things don't always soften the bad, but vice versa. The bad don't always spoil the good things or make them unimportant. Yes, totally just nailed that. Yeah! See, I'm the type of person that often, more times than not, I feel really unimportant. Maybe I've had an argument with someone, maybe I got a bad grade, maybe I got friend zoned by yet another guy who led me on, or sometimes I'll just wake up and think, there are over 7 billion people in this world, and I'm just one person. What could I possibly give to this world that would make me so important? There's a quote that he says that literally I feel like everyone should have taped up on their bathroom wall and look at it every single morning. 900 years of time and space, and I've never met anyone who wasn't important. I've been through a lot of things in my short life, but I can tell you this. Besides finding my faith in God, I honestly think Doctor Who is on the top 10 list of things that have changed my life. Bacon is also on that list. I'm not saying that I worship Doctor Who. I don't. I really don't. And yes, I am saying that God is the answer to everything. But because we're humans, we may be in a place where we think He's not listening, even though He is. We all have our moments when we just think there's nothing left for us. Because God knows that we need something to show us that we're loved and so important. He gives us something physical that we can see. I believe that Doctor Who is one of those things for me. I feel like God's almost used it to show me that no matter what the circumstances or how bad they are, things can work out. Although they may not, those experiences are still worth living through, whether they be good or bad. They make you who you are. So if you clicked on this video and wanted to know if you should watch the show or check it out, I would tell you, yes! Please watch it so we can fangirl together! This fandom grabbed me by the hand and whispered, run! And honestly, the true Whovians are just a big supportive family. I just so happen to run a Doctor Who page called Rose Tyler. And it is one of the top Rose Tyler pages on Facebook. If you don't like it already, the link is below. And might I just say, my fans are completely amazing in every way. I also co-admin another page called Post-Pond Depression. You may have heard about it, we're kind of a big deal. And the head admin of that page is one of my closest friends, and I've never even met him in person yet. So become a Whovian today. We may seem like nut jobs, but we're awesome. So this is the end of episode Trace, amigos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, my lovelies. Bye!